Follow the buzzard. Hi YouTube, what's going on? It's Kaiger1324. Random little, I guess we could say, intro there. Obviously this is my Braun Strowman or Bray Wyatt black sheep mask. I got it last year when I went to watch wrestling in Minehead. It was really fun actually. I'm probably gonna get the real, I guess you could say the replica belt. They sell it again this year. I believe it was £350, I believe. So I'm gonna save up and get that actually. Anyway, back today with another pickups video as promised. Didn't quite get a lot, as much as what I thought I was gonna get, but I did have to buy a few other things. I've ordered that Japanese candy and that's on the way. So there'll be a video of me and my fiance trying that. The Dagashi, I think it's called Dagashi, by Sushi Chef, I believe. When I do that video, I'll leave a link in the description to that particular set, I guess you could call it, on Amazon if you want to buy it yourself. First off, I thought I showed it. I got another storage container. It's a pink one. Oh well, who cares? Anyway, I don't mind the colour pink. That was £6.99. I needed another one. I probably fit about, I can normally fit about between 40 to 60 PS2 games in there. So I needed another one just because they're really useful for just me putting under my bed. It's sort of so I don't have games loose, so at least they're not getting dirty. So let's get started. First off, I went to that other town, so I was going to go to that Virtual Games, and I thought I was going to get quite a bit of stuff from there, but I didn't. But I went to game first. I'm glad I did because I got some a really good game in there. First off, I got this obviously 3 for 2, Heavenly Sword. This is a launch title for the PS3. I've never played it, but I've heard it's quite good. For free, why not? And then we got a Wii game here. Well, 2 Wii games. The Brothers in Arms Double Time pack comes with the Earned in Blood and Road to Hill 30 games. I believe they were on like PS2, Xbox, GameCube, that sort of thing. I don't know how well this works on the Wii. Be interesting to see. This game essentially is Ghost Recon but in World War II. And probably the best one from game was this, Akai Katana. It's a shoot 'em up, or shmup on the Xbox 360, and these sort of shoot 'em up shmups games are quite hard to find, especially in the wild, and they're getting quite expensive on Amazon, on eBay and stuff like that. And there's a bunch of Japanese ones which you can import because they're region free. So that was £4.99, so all that stuff came to pretty much just £9. Not too bad. The Akai Katana was a good find for me. Then I went to that Virtual Games. I got a few games here. They had a few Game Boy Advance games in there which I was happy with. Nothing special. The only one that really stood out to me was Rayman Raving Rabbids. Yeah, the label's a bit sun faded, but I'm a big fan of the Raving Rabbids games on the Wii. So it'll be interesting to see how well it works on the Game Boy. That was 99p. DS game, £3, just a cart, no manual. Lego Battles, I'm a big fan of the Lego games, and I think I played this a couple of years ago, well, many years ago. I think it was on one of those carts that have a bunch of games, you can download a bunch of games onto, I believe. It was on there. My brother's friend brought his DS round and he had that. And I remember playing it. It's sort of like a strategy, real-time strategy game in the Lego universe. From what I remember, it was quite fun actually. Lego games have always been quality titles to some extent. £3. This was also £3, another PS3 exclusive that I needed. Modern Nation Racers. Obviously, every console has its kart racing game now. Obviously, Mario Kart being the first one that really kicked it all off. So, but I've heard this is quite fun actually. I've heard this is a good game. I may have played it before. And another exclusive I needed, the original Infamous. I've heard. I think I may have played a bit of this game, but yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really big on sort of open world games like this. I prefer the sort of GTA style ones. But yeah, a game that I got 49p. Brute Force, really good game. I highly recommend this game. It's you get a bunch of different characters and each with their own special abilities. I already do have this game, but it's just in a little CD case, so I thought I'd just get this one for 49p, so at least I have the completed version. With some games I'll do that. If I have a loose one, I might just buy a complete one if I see it for a good price. This was really good. I was happy to find this. Downhill Domination. It's like a bike racing game. It's kind of like if you took SSX and Road Rash and you combined them. This is pretty much what you get. I've heard good things about this game. I may have played a demo or something. And the last one, an Xbox 360 game, Enemy Front. From what I remember, this game was delayed. It was a game that was delayed, and it was meant to be one of the first like open-ended World War II games, but they sort of rushed it, and apparently it got okay reviews. But this game is always quite expensive for some reason. £5 was a deal that I'd be willing to settle on. This game normally around about £10 to £15 normally. I like my World War II games, so I've been wanting to get this. I wanted to get it when it first came out, but I'm sort of glad I didn't, because I didn't really want to pay 30 quid for a game that's not overly long. I'll get my games cheap when they're smaller games. Pawn Shop Pickup, £2.49, Ratchet and Clank, Tools of Destruction. I had this game before, but I traded it in at some point. I like the Ratchet and Clank games. Probably some of my favourite multiplayer games. I like the platform on it. The platform in Ratchet and Clank. Not a big game fan of platformers, but I do like the Ratchet and Clank ones. Probably the best game of today. Lego City Undercover. Like I mentioned before, the Nintendo Select series has come out, the first wave, I guess you could call it. Like there's Donkey Kong, Tropical Freeze, Mario and Luigi, Super Mario Bros. U, this one, Lego City Undercover, Wind Waker HD, and there's Wii Play, and then there's another one. I'm not sure what it is. It might be, I don't know. But yeah, the Select, obviously they re-released their top games that were their best ones, like the Platinums and Classics, and they pretty much re-released it, and they made it into obviously these Select ones, and it goes for, this was £20, so pretty much all these Select games now are £20. When this game first came out, it was about £40–50. It still is around about £30 to £40 now, even used, which is ridiculous. So 20 quid brand new. Really happy to get this game. I've heard really good things about this game. They say it's like GTA for kids. Obviously, the Lego games have always been a favourite of mine, but sort of now it's more of a story-based one. Apparently, this is probably the best, one of the top 10, definitely one of the top 10 Wii U games out there, and probably one of the better Lego game. So I was really happy to get this. I'll be giving this a go at some point with the Wii U. Obviously, you can use. I've heard good things about this game, like I just said. So I'll give it a go at some point and see how good it is. But I don't think this game's 2-player, which is really weird. That's sort of surprising why this game isn't 2-player. I went to the pound shop. I went into the pound shop to get a bunch of sweets and crisps and other bits. I got a couple of that bag of crisps. I got a little Pez dispenser with Iron Man on it. And I got these marshmallows, but they're slush puppy flavour, which I thought was really cool. I'm really happy to get that. I got another pair of socks with Peter on it on the toilet. I was going to get the Stewie ones that said "Go to Hell," and just another little ashtray thing. But anyway, they always sell their DVDs for like £1, so I got a couple here. I don't think these are new. These are sort of like they're refurbished, pre-owned ones. So I got Bruce Almighty, but I guess you could say it's sealed. Really like this movie. I'm not really a big fan of like religion-based movies. Well, not really at all, actually. But I really like this movie. It's one of my favourite Jim Carrey movies. Evan Almighty's not too bad either. Basically, if you've never seen this movie, Jim Carrey basically becomes God. And if I've learned anything about God from this movie, Morgan Freeman is God. That's basically what this movie says, but it's really good. I highly recommend it. Jim Carrey and Jennifer Aniston. And Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. I've got the loose copies of the first and the second one, so I thought I'd pick up the third one, so I can have all of them. My mum said this is a really good one. I haven't seen this one. I've only seen the first two. Oh my god, he hasn't seen all of the freaking Fast and Furious movies. Oh my god. To be honest, I thought Fast and Furious died. I think it died after this movie. It stopped being about street racing and went into a sort of action cop movie, which I think I really liked Too Fast, Too Furious and the original one, because it was street racing and obviously it was sort of living off the success of the Need for Speed, in my opinion. I don't know how true that is, but I used to love the second one. That's still my favourite of all time one. And then the rest of stuff is from Kets, just DVDs, not a lot of games, because like I said, that was my most expensive one, and I needed to get some other things. So we got here £4, Most Haunted, Volume 1 to 3 of the live series. So 3, 2 and 1. So it's pretty much just got the highlights from the Most Haunted live, when they did the live events. So yeah, that one, Dudley Castle and Dover Castle. This one is Beaulieu Motor Museum, Hampshire, On the Trail of Dick Turpin, London. And then on this one there's 6 on here. So I'm a big fan of Most Haunted, like I mentioned. I want to try and get all of them, but I just picked this one up because it's its own video, its own series. So you don't really have to, it's not in its own series, I guess. Then I was happy to get this one, another anime. We got here Devil May Cry, the anime complete series. It's got 12 episodes. It was a small anime, only 12 episodes, which is fine for me. I'm a really big fan. I love the Devil May Cry games, and I watched a couple of episodes of this years ago, and I thought it was quite good. So you know, it's quite. So I thought £6 for that. I thought I'd get it because like I said, I'm a big fan of the game, and my fiance loves her anime, so we might watch this one together. Still been watching my Ed, Edd n Eddy. I really can't get enough of that show. Raw's tonight, which I'm looking forward to as well, but I watch that tomorrow. And the rest here are just 50p DVDs as per usual. We got here King Arthur, the director's cut. I don't think I have this movie. I don't think I've ever seen it either. Obviously my dad liked his fantasy things, like he liked that Game of Thrones. And we got here Fast and Furious, the fourth one. This is where it really sort of, in my opinion, spiraled off, because it went about being a movie about street racing to an action movie, and I don't know. I guess I just like the originals. I haven't seen these ones either, but from what I know, people love these movies. And don't get me wrong, they're good movies, but I mean, I just prefer the first three. And then we got here Hellboy and Hellboy 2: The Golden Army. I think may have seen parts of both of these movies. Hellboy obviously based on the comic. I'm not sure what comic studio he's from. Dark Horse, yeah, Dark Horses. Dark Horse Comics. Hellboy, obviously, like I said, comics. So I just thought I'd get them as well. They had both of them for 50p, so I was like, why not? Why just get both of them? If you want to see how many DVDs I have, I've got all in that box there, some over there, all those box sets, some down there, all my videos. Running out of room, really am. So that's why I've got another storage container. I'll probably get another one next time I get paid. For $6.99, like I said, I could probably fit about, I don't know. Yeah, so if I put those like that, yeah, it'd probably fit about 10, well, not more than 10, about between 40 to 50, I guess. So, you know, it's always useful to have these, and they fit under my bed quite nicely. So, after this video, I'm going to be sorting that out. So, like I said, probably what I might do actually at the end of the video is I will do my personal best pick, and let me know what you think is the best pick find of the day. The best find of the day for me was this, Akai Katana, just because it's a game that I never see in the wild, and it was cheap, so I thought that was the best pick of the day. Obviously, probably the best game of the day was that one. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do next, my video. Hopefully, once I've sorted my room out a little bit, I may have the opportunity to go through my PS2 games and do that top greatest PS2 games, just some of what I think are the best ones on PS2. And like I said, my fiance will be down on Thursday, so videos probably won't be around. At least there'll be a video when we're both trying that candy, and there may be a video when I get my money next Thursday as well. Well, it'll probably be Friday, because we're all going into town, so I'll probably get a few more things then, as if she don't try and destroy my videos. Well, it should be alright, probably, you know. So I'm gonna leave you there, and let me know what you think, what you would like to give me some suggestions, I guess, what you would like to see, if there's any particular games you want me to go over in depth, or any particular console, movies, music. Well, I guess not really music. Like I said, it is hard when you're starting off YouTube. It is sort of hard to sort of get going, I guess, not just in terms of trying to get loads of subscribers. I mean, knowing what you want to do. You don't really want to put out videos every single day, unless you're a big YouTuber, like, well, not, I wouldn't say big YouTuber, but unless you're a YouTuber that's got a routine where they put out one gameplay a day or whatever, that's fine. And hopefully one day I'll be like that, and I'll be putting out get one gameplay video each day, because obviously I'll do recording sessions like most people do. But when I'm just doing stuff like this, it's better if I just do videos every now and then, so I'm not losing ideas. But yeah, let me know what you think the best find of the day was, or the best game or movie or whatever you think was the best one and the best deal. Let me know if you think I saved a lot of money or I overpaid. It's always nice to know what you guys think. Just whether you would have paid that price, you know. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna leave the video here. It's gone on long enough, so please like, subscribe, and I'll be with you possibly either tomorrow or Wednesday. If not, when I get my candy.